And we're back, or I'm back at the very least. Sorry for keeping you guys so long. Thanks, Blunter. We I don't think either of us expected to be gone as long as we were, but so we had 2 like pot noodles in the press, and we were like, okay, yeah, look, let's just have those, and we'll get back to it. So we cooked them up. Well, you know, you boil a kettle, you pour it in, you add the ingredients, blah blah blah, right? You guys know how a pot noodle works. Meg, the poor unfortunate soul, found a fly in her pot noodle. There were no flies buzzing about the kitchen. You know, these, you know, you open up the foil lid, you pour the water on, you close the lid. You know, you let it boil and cook and whatever, and then you open it back up and you add the sauce and, right? No fly on top of the noodles.
Nope.
Nothing.
Hi, I'm back. Oh, it was very dead. Hey, Rico, I almost ate a fly.
Yeah. So
there was a fly in my pot noodle.
There was a fly in even Timoriel. Oh no, not the instant ramen. Right? Basically, yeah.
What flavor? I didn't eat him. We'll put a picture in Discord.
Yeah. He is very dead. But
like for this scoop, I went like with the fork right to the bottom of the sauce and stuff to scrape up the bottom, and
he came up from the bottom of the
bottom
pot.
Of it.
He came up from the bottom of the pot. So
I don't think he flew into it.
No.
At least it wasn't a fresh fly.
Well, it wasn't a super fly either. So
you absorb the noodles and become a mutant.
Yeah. But yeah, mummified fly. It's kind of like just gross.
Yeah, I don't see logically how he could have gotten in there if he wasn't in there already.
No. Cause you know, you open up the foil lid on those and there was nothing on it when you open up the foil because you'd notice something like that. Hey, that shouldn't be here. You pour the water.
I always look straight into it and go, oh, of course there's peas in it.
So
no, I picked up some noodles on my fork and it was amongst the noodles.
It was in bed. It was, hold on, I'll put the photo up on Discord and I'll share the screen then. Alright, so are we ready for another 3 hours of this?
Yeah, I suppose we are.
It's time to finish the chapter. Do I have him here?
Yeah, there he is. Under alert box.
Brilliant.
Alright.
Alright, well, let's...
Did you guys hear that?
Wait. Oh, wait. Yeah?
Yeah. No.
No. What? Oh.
Oh, yeah, that helps.
I have to finish the story.
There you go.
Alright, back to game.
Yeah.
Game screen.
Yes. Also that. Just Chad, if I ever get notion, as much as I love playing that clip, if I ever get notions about putting my emblem on my neck, please stop me.
Yeah. His tattoo was one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Like, it's a cool enough symbol. It's a bit too edgy, but the placement
Bit too Murica for me, but yeah.
Edgy Murica.
Yeah. If he had it on his chest or something, it wouldn't look so bad, but he has it right really high up on his neck.
Yeah, like it's been said before, he has a neck tattoo on his chest and a chest tattoo on his neck.
Yeah. Get it in your eye.
No. And after seeing that Tifa doll we were talking about earlier getting poked in the eye.
Oh, yeah, to turn the eyes, you have to stick a needle into her, like, corneas or whatever.
Yeah, and it looked too realistic. I was just like...
that was creepy.
Oh. Right. Let's go. Let's get back to it.
Yeah, no more flies or needles.
No.
Only magic.
July 10th, 1:40 p.m. Wow. This case going long, even in real
July
time.
10th. I'll be in court then.
Oh, you will!
I'm going to be on a jury. Possibly.
Yeah, Meg got summoned for jury duty. So, maybe it'll be this case. It'd be hilarious if it was something to do with, like, Fawcett Circus or something.
Apollo! I can't believe it. It really happened during the second act? And right in the middle of Lamirore's performance?
The reason why she was in that air vent, and that switch, and the flaming guitar. When you link it all together, that's what you end up with. I knew you had what it took.
Daddy!
Mr. Wright, you believed in me?
Better stream. Imagine me just sitting in the back of the courtroom on Twitch.
Not really. Huh? I just thought that'd make a cooler entrance than, say, Hiya.
Oh, enjoy your lurk.
Why do I even bother hoping?
Where have you been lately, Daddy?
Enjoy your lurk, Blunner.
You haven't been coming to the office at all.
Sorry about that, Trucy. I'm on a secret mission.
See the stagehand. Secret? You mean like you're undercover?
Like Mr. Latouche, only shorter and not as well dressed.
Oh no! What if you're shot too, Daddy?
Would I do a thing like that to you?
No, you just get tasered. Or thrown off a bridge.
Yeah.
In a fire.
Yeah, anyway. I'm off for a while again. Huh? You're leaving?
Why did you bother showing up?
Oh, one thing before I go. What? Good luck. Right. You look so dopey.
I had too much grape juice. Father, I would be awash in despair if a bullet were to strike you.
Is that all you came to say? I think you have things pretty much under control.
Sorry, I was distracted by sparkly things on the ceiling.
You'll get Machi Tobaye off the hook, no doubt. We're buying him off the hook?
Why does he get off the hook? I'm
Right.
not off the hook.
Yeah, but But you're after that detective, aren't you? Daria and Crescend? It won't be easy proving he did it. Especially not under the current court system. The current court system? What did Prosecutor Gavin say during the trial? Your case is based on one fragile assumption. Namely, that our Diva Divine is telling the truth.
You've been here the whole time. But what about all the proof? The brooch and the switch?
A piece of jewelry and a lyrical blunder. There were plenty of other ways to explain these things. The flaming guitar, too. All because you lack definitive proof of their connection to the case.
But...
If the sultry songstress is lying... Sultry? Your case melts like butter in a frying pan. Fried butter. Leaving behind the faintly singed scent of failure. So what do I do? Like I said, good luck.
You're so helpful.
And be aware that it will be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods. Oh, that reminds me.
Here's some fabricated evidence.
I have something to give you from our detective friend. Oh, this is coming from Emma, so... Detective Sky? Emma? Let's see. This bag of snacks here was meant for me. Ah, here it is.
What is that?
Yeah.
What are those, Daddy? They don't look like very good snacking material.
They were found at the scene. Analysis of the fragments revealed traces of gunpowder.
Gunpowder?
Probably a firecracker, or something similar. Like the ones kids are into these days.
Kids are into firecrackers?
Hey, Phoenix, you know your great-grandfather once knew a judge who bought a whole stack of them from some peddler in England, right? These fragments were found under the sofa at the scene of the crime, actually. Under the sofa. Wait. Under the sofa?
Hey, Apollo! That's where we found that little device thingy.
Right. This. Oh. So the switch would light the firecracker under the sofa and probably burn down that room.
Maybe.
Seems
Or
easier
make
to
it
leave out the fire,
sound
or make
like-
it sound like a gunshot.
Yeah.
Maybe to mask the sound of an actual gunshot? I don't know. Why would you bother?
Yeah. If they're trying to say there were no gunshots or something, it was only firecracker noise, then
Why is Latouche dead from gunshots?
why are there two gunshots in the wall?
Yeah. And we know from the ballistics of the revolver that the weapon was fired twice. Because ballistics...
I don't know what you want me to say.
are the fingerprints of a gun!
Oh.
You're
that
bad
one.
at this today!
I am. I'm sorry.
Why do I bother, chat? Why do I bother? Well, finally,
Sorry.
some evidence that makes sense. That's all from me, I suppose. See you after the verdict. Maybe. Right. Every man has an igniter inside him. Excuse me? Find Daryan Krishen's igniter and set it off. And he walked out the door just like a magician. Normally.
What does he want us to do?
Call Daryan's bluff until he admits it himself?
Yes, but you know what we should have done? When we found that igniter switch straight at first, fingerprinted it.
Oh yeah, probably.
No conventional methods? What does that mean?
I guess we just have to take his advice and hope it makes sense when the time comes.
The little save icon came up and I thought it was a fly on the screen and I was triggered.
Oh. Oh, poor Meg.
I guess.
We're almost at the finish line. Hang in there, Trucy.
It's only going to be another 3 hours.
July 10th, 1:55 p.m. District Court, Mambo number 3.
I really hate the audience up there with their weird turning heads. Princess Mombi.
Court is now back in session. Prosecutor Gavin, where is Detective Krishen? In the witness lounge, ready to be called at any time. Very well. Might I add, I don't believe any of this. Daryan was the first detective I ever worked with. We stopped working together when he moved to Criminal Affairs Division 3. Was his guitar playing? It fires my imagination. That's nice, but that has nothing to do with the matter at hand. Correct? Oh, I know. Her forehead. Very well. Call the final witness to the stand. Ooh.
That almost sounded like he was trying to sway the judge by saying he's a really nice guy with a great career.
Well, it is an ace attorney prosecutor, so
I mean, lawyers do that in real life.
Yeah.
This kid plays sports.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't commit a crime.
Yeah. Anyway, Detective I'm just gonna read the bit again. Very well. Call the final witness to the stand. Detective Daryan Krishen.
Frivolous swayed by Clavier. I mean, I'd swoon for Clavier, but
Glimmer's fop. He thinks he's so great. Just swinging around on his motorcycle and doing whatever he feels like. I have no time for that. Fetch.
Emma just casually standing behind him all the time, flicking snackoos at him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, alright. We ready to go then?
Yeah. I don't know how much of this I'll have to do. Bit of Trucy. Every now and then going, Apollo!
Alright. Name and occupation, please. Daryan Krishen, Detective, Criminal Affairs, Division 3. That's the International Affairs Division, for those of you who didn't know. That will explain the Interpol agent. Interesting. And I'm a guitarist for the Gaviners. Maybe you've heard of us.
Gavinier. You never charged the controller.
Do you fully understand the circumstances under which you stand before us today? Yeah, I understand, Your Honor. What I don't understand is how you let this happen, partner. You gave me your word I wouldn't be standing here.
Too bad, criminal.
The situation's changed, Daryan. And don't call me partner. So much for old friends. I see what you're doing, Darian. You're pressing the prosecution.
I'm swayed and swollen. Swayed, even.
Your Honor, if we could begin the trial. Yes, it's high time we did. Let's hear your testimony. You may begin with your response to Lamiror's testimony. If in fact you have anything to say about it. Oh, I got plenty to say. Dude. Lying must be a national pastime in Virginia.
Hey, you said that earlier.
And wherever you're from, Mr. Justice. Huh.
No, you didn't. Flavia did.
Conventional methods are out the window, huh?
Beat him with a stick.
Here goes nothing.
Trial by combat.
Darian's rebuttal. The diva's lying, plain and simple. She's got nothing to back up her story. In the first place, she never heard my voice. She forgot the words because she heard gunshots? As if. Didn't Detective Emma Skye hear those gunshots during the third set anyway? The shooting took place when I was on stage, man. So you claim Lamiror's testimony was a lie? Hey, don't get me wrong. I dig what she's doing, trying to protect that kid. And she's got the court eating vague statements out of her hand just because she's blind. That's ableist.
Like his statements are, oh, she's lying. With no...
You go too far, Darian.
Ooh.
Although he doesn't look angry.
He's still upset because he punched the wall. Forgot about Emma in this game. Yeah, she hasn't been around for the trial.
Look, all I'm saying is, you've got a reliable witness. Why not listen to the detective? Detective Skye? I see. Mr. Justice, you may begin with the cross-examination. You didn't waste any time finding our weak spot. I can't do this with Lamiror's testimony alone. I'll have to find some other way to prove when the shooting took place. Oh, hey, we got our life bar back.
Yay! Like, as if is not a rebuttal.
No. What if she didn't, though?
If she heard the firecrackers?
Objection!
Some things were found at the crime scene after yesterday's trial. What things? The first was this small device. That's the remote trigger's igniter. Correct. And one more thing. What are those? The remains of something burnt? Not another guitar, I hope. Traces of gunpowder were found on these fragments. We have a report that it was something like a firecracker. Huh? How did Gavin know about this?
And this guy reports to him.
What? You think Detective Skye works for you? I received the report this morning before coming here. So you've been holding on to that.
The judge sounds so dull, it's sending me to sleep.
That's the idea. Everybody plays the judge as weird and kooky. My interpretation of the judge is based on a character called Arlecchino from The Witch and the Hundred Knight. I just thought that was a perfect way to, like... Because the judge is old, right? And he's seen hundreds, if not thousands, of cases. I wanted to portray him as somebody who's just kind of... And here we go again. And yeah, so I based him on Arlecchino from Witch and the Hundred Knight. That's why sometimes we call him Judgeachino.
You should do an audiobook in his voice.
Oh. Yes. Yes. That will definitely put everyone to sleep.
Should read Go the Fuck to Sleep in that voice. We have to get a copy of that book and the kitties book.
Oh, the kitties one as well, yeah.
The big kitties, the little kitties.
The flat kitties.
the fake kitties.
The kitties full of milk. Alright. I received some reports this morning before coming here. That's when I made my decision, actually. What decision is this, Prosecutor Gavin? I registered Zaryan as a witness in today's trial. Just in case. This raises another possibility. Those gunshot-like sounds during the third set could have been 2 firecrackers rigged to go off by remote control. Why is his hair so floppy?
Stop wiggling at us.
Stop wiggling your hair! You got an active imagination, don't you? But you shouldn't say every little thing you think. Your explanation there seems a bit too convenient to me.
Monster said vibrating for your pleasure.
No, Colonel wants to play with it. No. How so? So, you're saying these firecrackers just happened to go off? Right when 2 witnesses came walking by?
That's right! Darian was out on stage when it happened, Apollo. And so was the igniter thing.
Yeah.
That was found on the stage. How would he know someone was backstage right then?
If a firecracker goes off in the forest and there's no one to hear, you get my drift. Why go through the trouble, man? Every time.
Yeah, the middle face
Yeah.
gets me every time.
How do I explain this? You may not look it, but Darian is a gifted detective. Show any weakness and he's sure to find it. He may look it, partner. Gee, thanks, man. That reminds me. I happened to pass through that very hallway several times myself that day. And I saw something odd there just before the third set. Something odd? Oh, is it that the communicator was on the ground? A headset. The kind all of the band and staff members were wearing. Oh, that's right. We picked this up in front of the door to that dressing room. What if that headset wasn't dropped, but placed? And what if it was turned on?
Oh.
You could hear what was going on in that hallway. Even if you were out on stage. Whose side are you on, Gavin? Listen to me, Diane. There are no sides in a court of law.
There's 2 sides, actually.
Prosecution and defense.
Yeah.
I mean, I get what you're going for, but wording. Which is why I now turn to you, Herr Forehead. I have a question for you, Ja. For me? Oh, I don't like this. The igniter and the burnt fragments that were found at the scene of the crime. It's certainly a possibility that they were part of a ruse to fake the sounds of gunshots. Throw the headset from the hallway into the mix and You could fabricate an alibi. But we're still no closer to proving anything. Those gunshots might have been real. Or fake. We can't say. You've raised the possibilities that the shots heard during the third set were faked. Now you need to prove the other half of the case. The other half?
Oh, look, I'll just tell him. He wants you to prove the thing went down in the second act, while our little piano player was on stage. That right, Gavin?
Indeed. If you can't prove that, then to continue to cross-examine would be pointless. That's not how the pointless game works, though.
Well, Mr. Justice, can you prove the crime took place during the second act?
Yeah, I think.
You better know, Apollo. Otherwise, we're through.
I didn't realize we were a thing! You cutie patootie! It can be proven. You make it sound like someone else is going to come along and do it for you.
Let's continue with the cross-examination then, shall we?
Gerbil had a naughty thought about the hair.
Oh, naughty, naughty.
Let's bring the doorstop again.
I got so caught up with everything that happened that stream, I forgot to add it into the...
That's what his hair sounds like.
Yeah, I never edited that sound effect into the...
Aww.
Yeah, I forgot.
Aww. Even my chair's upset.
Witness your testimony, if you would.
This isn't gonna be easy. I need some decisive proof and fast.
You ready, kid? 'Cause I am. The shooting took place during the second set. If you're so sure, let's see your proof.
Oh. Well, okay.
Objection!
There you go. It seems there was clear proof left behind. Right here in Lamiroar's song.
Her song?
Apollo's theme, let's go.
Yeah. Sprawling head.
What exactly is this device thingy? A new variety of gramophone, perhaps?
Gramophone. He's not old
He's
enough
not
to
the-
have used a gramophone.
That's what I mean. Like they write him as if he's still as if he lived as an adult through the 50s.
Yeah.
Oh come on, we just used this. And don't get me started on gramophone. Ring, 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 ring. Gramophone.
No.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding. Gramophone.
Gramophone.
This device was used to record the performance part by part.
Art?
You move the sliders to adjust the volume. Each instrument is adjustable separately, Lamiroar's voice included.
Oh-ho! But what does this prove?
According to Lamiroar's testimony, at the moment of the shooting, she forgot the words to the song. Ah, do you intend to examine the recording at that moment, Ja?
Plug in your controller.
I don't have a cable here. Maybe...
Where are all the cables?
Oh, I'll get one in a minute. We might even hear those gunshots. Exactly. Oh, he's getting flaccid. Did you see that?
Flass.
Look at it! His hair's getting flaccid.
Ha! Ridiculous. How are you supposed to hear gunshots back in that dressing room out on stage?
Have you forgotten, Zaryan? We were all wearing these headsets.
Oh.
We were all deeply involved in our performance. But Lamiro's headset would have picked up what she heard all the same.
Then let's get to analyzing that recording. Right now. Show me how the technology works.
Lamiro stopped singing when she heard the shots fired. Find that spot, and I'll find the gunshots.
Take it over when it's her voice.
Ah, there it is. Yeah.
You hear something? Can't hear that.
No, but I saw where the song stopped. Watch. Huh? Pleasure!
Yeah. So we gotta turn down all the other ones?
Yeah. Your Honor, listen closely to this part. This is the track with Lamiro's vocals. He sings in beeps.
I did hear something faintly there, yes. Why, it sounded like a gunshot.
I didn't hear that.
I can't hear it either.
Whoa, whoa.
What? This has got to be some kind of mistake.
Having trouble there, Darian?
I believe the case has been made. Gunshots were heard during the second set, which means Lamiro's testimony was true.
Bruh.
Order. So, she was telling the truth about what she heard.
It was the... Oh, sorry.
You've never voiced her. Why did you do that? It was the other man speaking, not Mr. Latouche.
Well, what did he say?
It's over. Press the switch. Now.
Just after that, there was a gunshot, and then the guitar caught on fire. Detective Crescend, you weren't on stage during the second set. You could have done it.
But why did we only hear one gunshot on the recording? Weren't two bullets fired from this weapon?
Lamiro was moving through the air vent, Your Honor. She must not have been close enough for her mic to catch the first shot. But then, as she passed over the dressing room, the gun fired again, and Mr. Latouche's life was taken. Well, Detective Crescend? Ah, once again I am reminded of something. Huh? Our performance that day.
Your performance?
Seeing the mixing board jogged my memory.
When he missed his cue. Yeah.
You were there too, Hair Forehead. What is it with today? Problem after problem. Achtung! My hog won't start. My guitar case is busted.
My controller has died.
Hold on, I got this.
Which controller is that? Is the Zelda one? Ah, okay. Nice Zelda one.
Yeah. It's got a cable and a headphone jack. So...
Can't get it in?
No!
You need help?
Wrong hole.
There you go.
Yeah, slid in nice and tight. USB. Ow! Don't bonk me! Yeah, it all works. Cool. My hog won't start. My guitar case is busted. My guitar's been burnt to a crisp, and to top it all off, someone's dead. And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? This part is off. Which is that? Second guitar. Ugh. It was you, Darian. I thought it strange at the time. How could you miss such a simple cue? I know you. I know how you play. You're better than that.
Yeah, well,
You what? And Prosecutor Gavin, what are you getting at?
I'm talking about the murder weapon, Mr. Latusse's 45 caliber hand cannon. As we have learned, even the shooter doesn't go unscarred with a revolver that size. The kickback is enough to dislocate your shoulder, if you're an amateur. Wait! You mean his playing was affected because he hurt himself shooting that revolver?
Ah, you're forgetting something.
Yes, Detective Krishan.
I'm a trained police officer, you know. I've had firearms training and plenty of it. I'm no amateur.
The standard sidearm issued to police officers is a 38 caliber weapon. A much tamer beast. Also, the murder weapon belongs to the victim, Mr. Latousse, which suggests there was a struggle between the killer and the victim.
So, the killer might not have been holding the revolver correctly when he fired. Is that what you mean?
The thought had occurred to me, yes.
Well, does the witness have anything to say to this?
Oh.
Detective Crescend.
What I want to ask is, what Mr. Sleeves rolled up ready for action has to say. Hey you, attorney.
Me?
Exactly which piece of your evidence is decisive again?
Where you miss your cue?
You got a little noise on a tape that could be anything. And you have an alleged guitar cue missed due to a 45 caliber kickback. I weep for this case, Gavin. I really do. You can line up your little weak pieces of evidence all you want. I didn't shoot that manager. And that's the obvious truth.
The witness has a point. The defense's arguments, while persuasive, are not decisive. And I believe we should hear what the witness has to say in response to the case so far. Your testimony, please, Detective Crescend. Tell us your reasons why you couldn't have done it.